Have you ever heard of a child aging like an elderly person, or being born with features unlike anyone else on Earth? Around the world, some young people are living with the rarest medical conditions known to science. So rare, even doctors are stunned. In this video, we'll meet the most extraordinary kids who prove that strength, resilience, and uniqueness come in all shapes and stories. Get ready to be inspired, amazed, and moved. Are you new in this video? Click subscribe and hit notification bell. So let's get started. The Hartley sisters, Lola and Clare, were born with multiple severe medical conditions, including microcephaly, a disorder where the brain does not develop properly, leading to a smaller than average head size. This condition is often associated with intellectual disabilities, developmental delays, and a range of other neurological problems. The sisters were also diagnosed with cerebral palsy, dwarfism, and epilepsy, which further impacted their health and daily lives. Despite being given grim medical predictions that they wouldn't survive infancy, the sisters defied these expectations and lived far beyond what doctors initially thought possible. Clare, the older sister, passed away unexpectedly in 2018 at the age of 17, potentially due to sudden unexpected death in epilepsy, SUDEP, a condition that affects individuals with severe epilepsy. Lola, the younger sister, continued to face significant health challenges, and she tragically passed away in 2019 at the age of 13 after a series of medical complications. Throughout their lives, the Hartley family advocated for the legalization of low-THC CBD oil to treat children with severe epilepsy, an effort which led to the passing of Clare and Lola's law in Kansas. This law aimed to make it easier for families to access treatments that could alleviate seizure activity without legal concerns. The story of Lola and Clare Hartley continues to inspire many and raise awareness about the struggles families face when caring for children with severe medical conditions. Yaya El Jabali, a Moroccan boy born in a village near Tangiers, entered the world with a rare and severe congenital condition. His facial bones failed to fuse properly during fetal development, resulting in the absence of eyes, a nose, and a functioning mouth. Additionally, parts of his skull were missing, leaving portions of his brain covered only by skin. For the first few years of his life, Yahya was confined to his home, as exposure to the outside world posed significant health risks. His parents sought medical assistance in Morocco, but were told that nothing could be done. However, hope emerged when a Moroccan-born woman living in Melbourne, Fatima Baraka, came across a photograph of Yahya on Facebook. Moved by his plight, she decided to help. Fatima facilitated Yahya's journey to Australia, where he was admitted to the Royal Children's Hospital in Melbourne. There, a team of surgeons led by Professor Tony Holmes performed an 18-hour reconstructive surgery to reconstruct his facial features. The operation was complex and fraught with risks, as Yahya had never undergone any medical procedures before and had no prior medical records. The surgery was a success, and Yahya's transformation was profound. He now has a nose, an upper jaw, and the ability to speak thanks to the preservation of his vocal cords. His case garnered international attention, highlighting the power of compassion and medical expertise in changing lives. Yahya's story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the impact of global kindness. Imagine being born with someone who shares your DNA, your birthday, and your smile, but not your size. That's the story of Sierra and Sienna Bernal, identical twins from Texas who made history by being incredibly different. Born prematurely on December 22, 1998, Sienna weighed just under 1 pound 8 ounces, barely the size of a soda can, while her twin sister Sierra came into the world at over 4 pounds. The reason? Sienna was later diagnosed with a rare form of primordial dwarfism, one so uncommon it hasn't even been formally named. This condition affects fewer than 200 people worldwide, and it meant Sienna would always be much smaller than her twin. Fast forward to today, and the sisters are 25 years old. Sienna stands 4 feet 4 inches tall, while Sierra is 5 feet 7 inches. That's a 13-inch height difference, over a foot apart despite being genetically identical. Their extraordinary case earned them 2 Guinness World Records. One for the greatest height difference between living identical twins, and another for the rarest form of discordant twinning, which is when identical twins grow up with strikingly different traits due to developmental changes in the womb. But their story isn't just about breaking records. It's about resilience, sisterhood, and living life with purpose. Sienna has become an advocate for accessibility and awareness for people with dwarfism, using her voice to educate and inspire. Sierra, meanwhile, is chasing her dreams in country music and is a proud member of the Country Music Association. Together, they're redefining what it means to be twins. Because while they may not look exactly alike, their hearts beat in sync. Sierra and Sienna prove that being different doesn't make you less. It makes you unforgettable. Our next story is about a truly remarkable young lady named Shiloh Pepin. Shiloh was born with a rare condition called Siren Amelia, also known as mermaid syndrome. This condition affects the development of the lower body, and in Shiloh's case, it meant that her legs were fused together. Despite facing numerous health challenges throughout her life, Shiloh never let her condition define her. She approached every day with an infectious smile and a determination to experience all that life had to offer. Shiloh loved to swim, play with her friends, and dream big dreams, just like any other kid. She underwent multiple surgeries and countless hours of physical therapy, but through it all, she never lost her spirit. Shiloh's story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the importance of living life to the fullest, no matter the obstacles we face. Her positive attitude and unwavering determination inspired people all over the world, and she became a symbol of hope for countless families facing similar challenges. Shiloh's legacy continues to inspire us to embrace our differences, celebrate our strengths, and never give up on our dreams. Evan Fasciano, born in 2011 in Goshen, Connecticut, is a young boy who has become known for his courageous fight against a rare and severe genetic skin disorder called harlequin ichthyosis. This condition causes his skin to grow at an accelerated rate, 10 times faster than normal, resulting in thick, scaly plates that cover nearly his entire body. At birth, Evan's skin appeared as if he had been wrapped in a crusty layer, resembling plastic wrap. His condition is characterized by the formation of large, diamond-shaped scales separated by deep cracks, affecting his facial features, eyelids, and joints. This leads to challenges such as difficulty blinking, restricted chest movement, and an inability to sweat, making him highly susceptible to dehydration and heat stroke. Managing Evan's condition requires intensive daily care. His parents dedicate over 4 hours each day to bathing him, gently removing the thickened skin and applying emollients to keep his skin moisturized and prevent cracking. This meticulous routine is crucial to prevent infections and manage the rapid skin growth. Despite the challenges posed by harlequin ichthyosis, Evan's spirit remains unbroken. He is described as a joyful and energetic child who brings light to those around him. His story has inspired many, shedding light on the resilience of individuals facing rare medical conditions and the importance of early diagnosis and continuous care. Luna Tavares Fenner, born on March 7, 2019 in Florida, captured global attention due to a distinctive dark birthmark covering much of her face, resembling a Batman mask. This mark was diagnosed as a giant congenital melanocytic nevus, a rare skin condition that affects approximately 1 in 20,000 newborns and carries an increased risk of developing melanoma, a serious form of skin cancer. Shortly after her birth, Luna's parents, Caroline Fenner and Thiago Tavares, sought medical opinions across the United States, consulting specialists in cities like Boston, Chicago, and New York. However, the recommended treatments were often invasive and spanned several years. In 2019, the family connected with Dr. Pavel Borisovich Popov, a surgeon oncologist in Russia, who proposed a less aggressive treatment plan involving 6 to 8 surgeries over 18 months. The family traveled to Krasnodar, Russia, where Luna underwent these procedures. By 2021, the majority of the nevus had been successfully removed. Upon seeing her reflection post-surgery, Luna joyfully exclaimed, "My black spot is gone, I am a princess." Despite the successful removal of the birthmark, Luna faced subsequent challenges. Laser treatments around her eyes led to complications, including the inability to close her left eye, posing risks to her vision. The family sought further medical assistance in South Florida to address these issues. Throughout her journey, Luna's story has been one of resilience and hope. Her family's unwavering determination and advocacy have not only improved her quality of life, but also raised awareness about congenital melanocytic nevus, inspiring many around the world. This photo of little girl with severe congenital deformities. But her parents made a heartbreaking and courageous decision to let her live. This emotional story, originally shared by a Chinese health blog, shows the power of unconditional love. Despite intense social pressure and the challenges of raising a child with disabilities, this family chose life over fear. This picture highlights the father's deep concern, the mother's quiet strength, and the painful realities they face every day. It also touches on how congenital deformities occur, often due to genetic or environmental factors during pregnancy. But more than that, it asks a difficult question. What would you do if this was your child? This is not just about science. It's about compassion, strength, and the power of a parent's love. If you know more about this little girl, share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's travel to Bangladesh, where we'll meet Bayazid Hussein. Bayazid has a rare condition called progeria, causes him to age much faster than other kids. Imagine being a kid, but looking like you're, well, much older. It's tough, right? But Bayazid, he doesn't let it get him down. He's got the heart of a lion and the spirit of a warrior. Life hasn't been easy for Bayazid. He's faced more challenges in his young life than most of us will face in a lifetime. But through it all, he's kept his chin up and his smile bright. He loves to play with his friends. He loves to learn. And he dreams of one day becoming a doctor. That's right, a doctor. He wants to help others who are going through similar challenges. Bayazid's story is a powerful reminder that we should never give up on our dreams, no matter how difficult things may seem. It's a story about the power of hope, the importance of perseverance, and the incredible resilience of the human spirit. He's a fighter, this kid. He's got more courage in his little finger than most people have in their entire body. And he's an inspiration to us all. He reminds us that no matter what life throws our way, we can overcome it. We just need to have faith in ourselves and never give up hope. So the next time you're feeling down, remember Bayazid Hussein. Remember his courage, remember his determination, and remember that anything is possible if you set your mind to it. Now hold on to your hats, folks, because our next story takes us to England, where we'll meet Charlotte Garside, a girl who's known as the world's smallest girl. Charlotte was born with a rare form of dwarfism called primordial dwarfism. It means she's smaller than other kids her age. In fact, she's smaller than most toys. But don't let her size fool you. This little lady has a heart of gold and a spirit that's larger than life. Charlotte's story is one of resilience, of defying the odds and proving that size doesn't matter when it comes to achieving your dreams. She's a little firecracker, this one, full of energy, enthusiasm, and a zest for life that's contagious. She loves to play with her friends, she loves to learn, and she dreams of one day becoming a teacher. That's right, a teacher. She wants to inspire other kids to follow their dreams, no matter how big or small they may seem. Now I know what you're thinking. How can someone so small have such a big impact on the world? Well, let me tell you folks, Charlotte's story is proof that it's not about your size, it's about the size of your heart. Charlotte's story is a powerful reminder that we should never let anything hold us back from pursuing our passions. It's a story about the power of determination, the importance of self-belief, and the incredible strength that lies within each and every one of us. She's a true inspiration, this little girl. She teaches us that it's okay to be different, that our differences are what make us special, and that we should never be afraid to embrace who we are. So the next time you're feeling down, remember Charlotte Garside. Remember her spirit, remember her determination, and remember that anything is possible if you set your mind to it. No dream is too big, no obstacle is too great, and no matter how small you may feel, you have the power to make a big difference in the world. Get ready to be inspired because our next extraordinary individual is Tessa Evans, a young girl from Ireland who teaches us that true beauty comes from within. Tessa was born with a rare condition called arynia, which means she has no nose. Imagine being born without a nose, without the ability to smell, to breathe through your nose. It's a challenge most of us can't even fathom. But Tessa doesn't let her condition define her. Despite facing stares, whispers, and countless surgeries, Tessa approaches life with a smile and an infectiously positive attitude. She loves to sing, dance, and play just like any other kid her age. Her parents have been her biggest champions, creating a loving and supportive environment where Tessa feels confident and empowered. They've taught her that her difference is what makes her special, and Tessa embodies that message every single day. She's undergone reconstructive surgery to build her a nose, a process that involves multiple procedures and a lot of patience. But through it all, Tessa's spirit has never wavered. She's become an inspiration to people all over the world, proving that beauty truly does come from within. Her story reminds us that it's not our physical appearance that defines us, but our strength, our resilience, and our outlook on life. Tessa's story is a powerful testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity and find joy even in the face of challenges. She teaches us that true beauty lies in our differences, our imperfections, and our ability to embrace who we are, no matter what life throws our way. Tessa's journey is far from over, but one thing's for sure. She's going to keep on shining her light, inspiring others to embrace their uniqueness and live life to the fullest. Get ready to meet an extraordinary young woman from Thailand named Supatra Sassifon. Her story is one that will inspire you and touch your heart deeply. Supatra holds the Guinness World Record for the world's hairiest girl, and let me tell you, her story is one of incredible resilience and self-love. She has faced challenges that most of us can hardly imagine. Supatra was born with a rare genetic condition called Ambrose syndrome, which causes excessive hair growth all over the body. This condition, also known as werewolf syndrome, is extremely rare and affects only a handful of people worldwide. Growing up, she faced a lot of stares, whispers, and even bullying because of her appearance. Children can be cruel, and Supatra had to endure a lot of hurtful comments and isolation during her early years. But Supatra, she's got this inner strength, this light that shines so brightly. She found solace in her supportive family and friends who stood by her side, helping her to see her own worth and beauty. Instead of letting the negativity get her down, she decided to embrace her uniqueness and show the world that being different is beautiful. She learned to love herself just the way she is, and that made all the difference. And you know what? The world listened. Supatra's courage and confidence caught the attention of the media, and she began to share her story on various platforms. Supatra's story touched hearts all over the globe. People from different countries and cultures reached out to her, expressing their admiration and support. She became an inspiration to people of all ages, teaching us about acceptance, self-love, and the importance of looking beyond appearances. Her message resonated with many, encouraging them to embrace their own differences. Supatra's journey is a powerful reminder that true beauty comes from within. It's not about fitting into society's standards, but about being true to oneself. It's about embracing what makes us unique and celebrating our differences. Supatra's story teaches us that our uniqueness is our strength, and by accepting ourselves, we can inspire others to do the same. Get ready to meet an extraordinary young woman who touched the hearts of millions with her infectious spirit and unwavering positivity. This is the story of Adalia Rose, a social media star who lived life to the fullest, despite facing incredible challenges. Adalia was diagnosed with progeria, a rare genetic condition that causes premature aging, at just 3 months old. Doctors told her family that she wouldn't live past the age of 13. But Adalia, she had other plans. She defied the odds and lived a full and happy life, spreading joy and inspiration to everyone she met. Adalia refused to let her condition define her. She loved to dance, sing, and make people laugh. She had this infectious energy that could light up a room, and her smile, oh, it could melt your heart. Adalia's story is a powerful reminder that life is precious and that we should cherish every moment. Eela Kilpatrick is an extraordinary young girl from Leicester, UK, known for her incredibly rare medical condition called mandibuloacral dysplasia, or MAD. This rare genetic disorder causes premature aging, and Eela's case is so unique that she is believed to be the only person in the world with her specific form of the disease. Because of this, her story has touched many hearts and inspired people worldwide. From the moment she was born, Eela faced significant health challenges. She arrived early, at 36 weeks, and immediately had complications including suspected sepsis, a serious infection. Her parents, Stacy and Kyle, faced the heartbreaking reality that they couldn't hold her right away, as Eela was placed into a medically induced coma to help stabilize her fragile condition. At just 10 weeks old, Eela had to undergo a tracheostomy, a surgical procedure that creates an opening in the windpipe, to help her breathe because her airways were dangerously narrow. Despite these daunting medical obstacles, Isla's spirit shines bright. She communicates using Makaton sign language since she is unable to cry due to her condition, but that doesn't stop her from expressing herself in many other ways. Her family describes her as determined, joyful, and full of personality. She's a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming challenges, resilience and hope can prevail. Isla's family shares her journey openly on social media, hoping to raise awareness about mandibuloacral dysplasia and to connect with others who face similar rare conditions. Their transparency has helped build a supportive community around Isla's story, bringing strength and encouragement to families worldwide dealing with rare diseases. In every way, Eela Kilpatrick's creation is a true inspiration, a one-in-a-million individual showing us the power of courage, love, and hope in the face of adversity. Jiad Kumar, a young girl from Punjab, India, garnered international attention due to her extraordinary weight gain during infancy. Born on July 24, 2016, with a typical birth weight, Jiad began to experience rapid weight increase around the age of 4 months. By 8 months, she weighed approximately 17 kilograms, about 38 pounds, which is comparable to the average weight of a 4-year-old child. Her parents, Reena and Suraj Kumar, were deeply concerned about her escalating weight and its impact on her health. They observed that Jiad had an insatiable appetite, often consuming food quantities much larger than typical for her age. This excessive hunger led them to seek medical advice. Medical professionals faced challenges in diagnosing Jiad's condition. Her skin's unusual hardness made it difficult to draw blood samples for necessary tests. Despite these obstacles, doctors suspected that she might be suffering from a rare genetic disorder known as leptin deficiency. This condition disrupts the body's ability to regulate hunger and satiety, leading to uncontrolled appetite and rapid weight gain. Jiad's case highlighted the complexities of diagnosing and treating rare genetic disorders, especially in regions with limited medical resources. Her family's financial constraints further complicated the situation, making it challenging to pursue specialized treatments or genetic testing. Her story underscores the importance of raising awareness about rare medical conditions and the need for accessible healthcare solutions for families facing similar challenges. In 2014, in Orlando, Florida, a baby named Jackson Buell was born with a rare and severe brain malformation called microhydranencephaly, resulting in the absence of about 80% of his brain and skull. Doctors predicted he wouldn't survive more than a few days. However, Jackson defied these odds, living for over 5 years and inspiring people worldwide with his resilience and strength. His parents, Brandon and Brittany Buell, chose to continue the pregnancy despite the grim prognosis, guided by their faith and love for their unborn son. They documented Jackson's journey on social media, where he became known as Jackson Strong. Through photos and videos, the world saw Jackson's milestones, smiling, making sounds, and interacting with his environment, achievements once deemed impossible. Jackson's story garnered widespread attention, leading to a supportive community that followed his progress and contributed to his medical expenses. His life challenged perceptions about disabilities and the value of life, emphasizing hope and perseverance in the face of adversity. On April 1, 2020, Jackson passed away peacefully in North Carolina, surrounded by his family. His father, Brandon, shared heartfelt tributes expressing pride in his son's courage and the profound impact he had on countless lives. Jackson's legacy continues to inspire, reminding us of the strength of the human spirit and the power of unconditional love. These incredible young individuals may face challenges most of us can't even imagine, but their courage, joy, and determination shine through every day. They remind us that being different is not something to hide, it's something to celebrate. If you were inspired by their stories, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more eye-opening stories from around the world. And remember, every life is unique, but some are truly one in a million.